Hello everyone, and today we got the leaks from Rise of Kingdoms and we will see Belisarius Prime in the game soon as a cav commander. As you can see, it will have cavalry, versatility and mobility as talent trees. So that is pretty much the same as the epic Belisarius. Well, let's dive into the skills and let's see. Rage requirement 1000 for an active skill. You deal a direct damage to the target troop, 2400, which is pretty normal. For the next 2 seconds, the target loses 50 rage per second, which is a pretty nice nutty debuff. And if the target is surrounded, it is inflicted with the deception effect for 5 seconds. Its active skills require 200 more rage to use. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm immediately thinking this will be good for rallying. 2400 damage factor, it's like in the category of Nevsky. And the rage reduction. I've never seen a double rage debuff like this, or buff debuff. Press the advantage. This commander's cavalry units gain 30% attack, 20% march speed. Whenever this commander troops exits combat, cavalry units in their troop gain 60% march speed for 5 seconds. What the F? Bro, if you run this thing with Epic Belisarius, you will gain 110% march speed after leaving combat, plus your 20% from the skill, so 130% just from the skills. What the F? I mean, farm killing is gonna be meta again. Oh no, I'm not gonna like it. For sure, like the KVK3 Kingdoms, this commander is for free to play. It's probably one that you really want. You can pair it with Belisarius Epic one. Let's talk about that later. To the last man, this commander's cavalry units gain 25% defense. While this commander troops is on the map, whenever it launches a basic attack, it has a 10% chance to deal direct damage to the target, damage factor 500. Honestly, this is not a really good skill. Like, it's weaker. It reminds me of CPO Prime skill, but it has like 30% health in it, and for 3 seconds this factor. If it were like 30% chance to deal this direct damage factor, it would have been better, but this skill was not the best skill in it. But it's 25% stats, which is, I mean, okay. But not the best skill we have seen on this commander so far. So let's see, what are the next skills? We got Pacification of Nika. Wait, I almost said the N-word. This commander troops takes 10% less skill damage, which is nice. If this commander troops is attacking another troop on the map and the target troops has less than 80% units remaining, basically pretty much all the time, right? And this is good for garrison, for example. I don't know if it counts for garrison though. This commander troops deals 30% more skill damage if the target is under 80% of units. That's a nutty buff. I think that this is really good. I think this is a good skill because if you're fighting in the open field, most of the troops on the enemy are basically below 80%. Usually these skills says usually like under 50%, then you get this and that or deal this and that damage. But this time it's under 80%, which is really nice. It really looks like one of these skills from Genghis Khan. I believe then in his skills you'll have something like if it's under 70% you deal more skill damage or something and you get more rage. So as it looks like right now, this commander is a mixture of a lot of different commanders, like Nevsky for swarm debuffs. It has like a Huo because of march speed, and it has like Belisarius because it is Belisarius and you have the march speed. So that's pretty interesting to see. Roman Devotion, the expertise skill. If the current target of this commander troops is surrounded, increases the target's damage received based on the number of troops surrounding it. 3 troops, 6%, 4 troops, 9%, 5 troops, 12% more damage. Okay, wait a minute. I'm thinking Justinian, Rally, Might be interesting. So let's talk about commander pairings right now. I think for field players, the most important commander to pair him with will be Nevsky, because you deal more damage to like surrounded targets, and Nevsky in his active skill is also a defense reduction, insane defense reduction debuff against surrounded targets. So that has a good synergy. Then on his, I believe, second skill or fourth skill, you have even more skill damage. So I think it will be like, as you can see, you deal more skill damage for 4 seconds after you use a skill cooldown. So it has to be primary commander, Nevsky, and then Belisarius Prime secondary is my best guess. So then on the second skill, we have extra march speed, which is even crazier. I mean, it will be a rocket ship, truly a rocket ship. So that's why I think Nevsky is gonna be maybe the first and best pair for Belisarius Prime. Second commander, it is Huo Kubing. It has, of course, a nutty damage factor on the active skill. You have march speed reduction, which makes the difference and makes it much easier for you to target an enemy and, well, stick to it. Because Cav is already the quickest in the game, you get some extra march speed from the second skill as well, so this will be another rocket ship. And, well, Huo is just a very good pair, because it's quick, it deals a lot of damage, and Hunter Inscription is gonna work. By the way, I thought we would get an AoE field commander, but it does look like it's not the case. So, hey, what's going on? The cycle has been changed somehow. And the expertise, you deal 25% more skill damage under certain circumstances, which, well, makes it even crazier, even better. So I think Huo Kubing is gonna be the second best pair next to Nevsky. Maybe the best. We gotta see test results, although test results is hard to believe because, well, the Nevsky combination works better if the target is surrounded, which is hard to test. My last pair, or not last, yeah, well, last field pair is gonna be Belisarius. Yeah, sounds ridiculous, but I think Belisarius, people are gonna abuse the march speed on it. You get 110% march speed. Last skill is, it's okay, you deal more damage too. 25% more damage to targets under 50%, which has some synergy with, I believe, the fourth skill on the new Belisarius. And, well, it's just a quick combination. You have a nice debuff on its active skill, 30% attack and defense reduction. It's not going to be meta, of course, but there will be some players who will go and try and abuse all the march speed when you leave combat and go farm killing. So I think Belisarius plus Belisarius is going to be an insane farm killing march. So what will it do for the rally meta? Well, I think the rally meta for Kaz will shift away from Justinian Nevsky towards Justinian with Belisarius Prime. And here's why. Justinian will set the calculating surrounded buffs to 3 troops if it's not being surrounded, or 4 troops or plus 3 troops when something is being surrounded. So that has great synergy with the last skill on Belisarius Prime, because remember, you will deal more damage to the surrounded targets from that skill. So that's gonna be a crazy pair, plus you have the rage reduction, which is insane against garrisons. Then you also have this skill. I believe the expertise makes it even better, so let's take a look at that later. You have a 10% chance to deal extra direct damage, 80 times the number of surrounding troops up to 5 troops. So that's like a 400 damage factor, basically. So I think for rally, this pair is gonna be busted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. But maybe I think it's a very balanced commander again. It's not significantly better as Nevsky or Huo Kubing or Joan of Arc, but I think this commander, I think you must pair it with either Huo or Nevsky for Field March, and Justinian, you can pair him with both Belisarius Prime or Nevsky for rallying. So for field players, I really suggest wait for the reports, and if you only have Joan of Arc, it's maybe not gonna be the best match. But if you have Nevsky and Hugo Kubing, oh yeah, boy, it's gonna be a great addition to your cav lineup. So I really recommend you saving armaments like the Hunter Inscription is gonna be insane on this pair because it's a single target damage factor again, which is, well, kind of unexpected, but it will deal a lot more damage. And lastly, for the rally captains, yeah, I would get it. I think it's gonna be meta for rallying. And, well, yeah, you can use it in the field as well, because it's field commander, makes sense. So it's a very versatile commander again that we get, which is pretty nice, I guess. Maybe it's even usable in Garrison? I don't know. I'll check that later. Anyways, I think I gotta go for now. So if you enjoyed this video so far and are hyped for the new calves, please leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. And by the way, don't forget to join my Discord server. Bye!